Welcome to art. I am going to be showing you how to make this version of the Van Gogh painting. First, we're going to need to draw our painting, and we're going to draw this cliff and this wavy line first. We want to leave a lot of room for the sky, so we're going to draw some triangles for the cliff and then move into a wavy line for the hill. Then we want to make some stars and a moon, and those are going to be circular shapes, so we're going to use a stencil to draw these. And you want to use different sizes. And then when we do the moon, we are going to draw a circle first, and you want to use light pressure because we're going to erase some of the circle. So lightly drawing this circle. And then to make our moon shape, we are going to start about right here and draw a curvy line that meets the bottom of our circle, and then erase this. And then we have a moon. Now we are done drawing for the day. Make sure that you write your name on the back, because we are going to be painting next. We are going to be painting this in 2 separate days. So the first day, today, we are going to paint the black cliff, and we're going to paint a light blue circle around our stars. Next time we're going to paint inside the stars yellow and then dark blue around everything. So first, let's start with a big paintbrush in black, and we are going to paint our cliff. I'm actually going to put a mat under this so I don't get it on the table. I'm going to continue painting my cliff. A little paint goes a long way. Now when I get to these triangle shapes up top, I'm actually going to switch to a smaller brush. So I'm going to use this brush to get these small details here. I'm going to use my cup of water to clean off my big brush just so I don't make a mess. I'm just going to leave that in there because I'm not going to need that for now. I'm going to use black to finish off these details. All right, now I'm going to be painting a light blue mark around my stars so that next time I know where to color my yellow in. So I'm gonna rinse off my paintbrush, the small one. Take a paper towel and blot that dry, make sure there's no more black on it. Put the lid on my black because I'm done with it. And open my light blue. And we are just gonna use this to surround where our stars are gonna go. Be careful not to put your arm on the black because you will get paint on you. All right, now I am ready to clean up. I am going to rinse off my brushes, dry them off. Put those on the middle of the table, dump my dirty water out, put my cup up, close my paints, and bring this to the drying rack. Once it's dry, for next time we can finish this painting. My last step for my painting is to add the yellow stars and the blue sky. Now, when we add the blue, we want to work quickly because we're going to use a fork to scratch the paint off while it's still wet to make these really cool swirly patterns. So, first we're going to start with yellow for the stars. I'm gonna actually clean my brush off first. Looks a little dirty. Dried it off. Trying my best to stay in the lines here. Got a little bit of paint on my cliff. Just gonna wipe that off. Just a couple more here. All right, now that I painted everything with the yellow, I'm gonna put the lid on that. And we need to rinse off our brush to use it for the sky. And remember, we want to work quickly. You know, we don't want to get sloppy, but we want to work quickly so that the paint doesn't dry before we get to use the fork. So open this up, and I'm going to get a good amount of paint and just start covering this. And I'm also using a decent amount of paint. That way it'll stay wet longer. Trying to avoid covering all of the light blue that I painted. All right, we're almost done here. I'm gonna put that in my water cup. And when you use this, you wanna put a good amount of pressure on it. You don't wanna tear the paper, but you wanna push this down hard enough that it's scraping up paint. If it doesn't work, raise your hand and I can help you add more paint to get it wet again. And there we have our painting. So we are going to clean off our fork, dump out our dirty water into our bucket, and dry off our brush. Put that all back where it goes in the table. Make sure your lid gets put on your paint. And then you may go put this on the drying rack. Then you are finished with your painting.